On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk, they just been unruly since the beginning of time also, right? Because I don't know. I ain't see them type of chicks. But in a general sense, I think that women are inherently the same since the beginning of time. And that's why you see, even if a woman is moving a specific way and then she runs into a certain type of guy, she evolved, she changed, she make adjustments, she submit to him. Most women, I think, that are in these situationships are really in situations where they just settle in for the circumstance instead of really being in an ideal situation. I think that there's a lot of guys that drop the ball as far as their ability to be able to govern and become the man that they're supposed to be, which ultimately the woman is supposed to submit to them. But I think that women are the same. I honestly do. I don't know a whole lot of unruly modern women in real life. It wasn't until I really started participating on the internet that I started seeing these chicks out of control. And that's weird to me.
Okay, let me ask you this then, okay? Let me follow up with this. So do you think that can you point to successful modern women?
Yeah.
If everything is everything, because now we're in a society where everybody is a free for all. Mm-hmm. Everybody could do whatever it is that they want. And everybody suggests accept whoever, however, because people are people, right? Who are we to judge? Who are me to judge? Mm-hmm. But then we turn and we look at our society and we see the downward spiral that we're in. So do you think there's no correlation between, I'm talking about Black community specific. So I know we could talk about men. I'm talking about women specifically right now, right? Mm-hmm. You think there's no correlation between our community and modern women?
I think there's a multifaceted, multi-pronged attack on the Black community. I won't say that that's a Black woman thing. I think that it's a thing that affects Black people in general of any gender. Clearly, like it's, I'm not sure what. No, I don't think that that's a woman thing. I think it's a thing. If you're talking about us specifically, there are things that specifically target us. We can start with education.
Wait. When you say specifically target us, are you saying Black people in the community?
People
or
in general. And many of them specifically.
Well, I got you. I just kind of want to deal with women right now. Is there anything that you could say that women contribute to our to where our community is?
Yeah.
Okay, what would you say?
So if I'm talking about let's say mothers have a huge impact on their kids. Mm-hmm. I mean, absent fathers also have a huge impact on their kids. And I think that I don't like to look at it from like it's women's or men. No, this is, like I said, it's a multifaceted, multi-pronged thing that's going on within the Black community. I'm not going to say, oh, it's the women, because I know y'all love to see a woman hold another woman accountable. But in reality, for Black people specifically, this is something that is affecting all the genders on every level. Like, I can't speak on it as if it's just something that's only coming from one place. No.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Q, what do you think when you see a title like that, The Curse, Mystery, Myth of the Modern Woman? What are your initial thoughts?
Can I skip this one? I mean, maybe because I'm more traditional regarding, sorry, I was emailing my client. For me, when I think of modern women, I think it would be the opposite of traditional women. She definitely tries to idealize equality in relationships. She prefers to lead in relationships, and she more focuses on career and education than family in some aspects. So it's a curse at times. I mean, look how, let's say city girls, because that's a big thing in this culture now. People, city girls and the hype, women want to be Miss Independent and say F men, they don't need men. So that's a curse, because there are women that are out there that wants that man and wants that family and wants kids. And then you have these other women that are kind of not on that same track as us, and then are using these men and screwing up good men in some way. So I think it is a curse. Like if people go back to having morals and standards, I feel like there would be more married people, more married women, and people not having babies out of wedlock and less baby mamas and baby daddies. But that's here nor there. That's all I think.
Appreciate you, Q. Amira, you talk about modern women versus traditional women sometimes. What are your thoughts just on the title, just on the title of The Cursed Mystery Myth of the Modern Woman? What are your thoughts?
There's no mystery to a modern woman. She's all over Instagram, so that should be taken out. Myth, it's not a myth. It's reality. It's a real thing, unfortunately, and it's here. And what was the other one? Mystery? No, you said mystery, myth, curse. I don't think it's a curse. It's just the times that we live in. We can change it, hopefully, if we realize or recognize the problem, rather. But I think the title is rather, the title doesn't fit, I guess.
Okay. Thanks, Amira. Anton, you see the title. I saw you chuckling. What are your initial thoughts?
I was laughing at Amira when she said they all over Instagram. It's not hard to see. I don't know. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't believe that. I agree with Amira in that I don't think it's a mystery. I don't think it's a mystery to women at all. I think that women, honestly, are the same they are today as they were yesterday, as they were since the beginning of time. The only thing that's changed is the men that's governing them. I think that women are inherently who they are. I think that even if a woman want to label herself, now let's be clear, there are some anomalies that they just unruly, and maybe they just been unruly since the beginning of time also, right? Because I don't know, I ain't see them type of chicks. But in a general sense, I think that women are inherently the same since the beginning of time. And that's why you see, even if a woman is moving a specific way and then she runs into a certain type of guy, she evolve, she change, she make adjustments, she submit to him. Most women, I think, that are in these situationships are really in situations where they just settle in for the circumstance instead of really being in an ideal situation. I think that there's a lot of guys that drop the ball as far as their ability to be able to govern and become the man that they're supposed to be, which ultimately the woman is supposed to submit to them. But I think that women are the same. I honestly do. I don't know a whole lot of unruly modern women in real life. It wasn't until I really started participating on the internet that I started seeing these chicks out of control. And that's weird to me.